The research and statistics, they have shown that around 85% of the episodes of back pain, they are non-specific. That means there is no specific cause of pathology which attributes towards the experience of pain. Now, the problem with people in today's time is that people are suffering from back pain episodes like never before. And when they are not really able to get rid of these episodes of back pain, they undergo special diagnostic tests. And from there, the vicious circle starts. Hi, my name is Anshuman Khullar and I'm on a mission to help 100,000 working professionals to get rid of their back issues in a natural way using my RYC methodology approach. So in this video, I am going to share with you that how your psyche can result in an episode of back pain or any physical pain. So we are going to cover this video in 4 parts. The first part is going to talk about understanding a brief understanding about the body. The second one is going to talk about episode of back pain, how it is manifested with respect to the understanding of body. The third one is going to talk about how a vicious circle of back pain, a loop of back pain episodes start taking place in your body. And fourth one is going to talk about the solution, how you can really get rid of it. Now, if you see, our body is not just a body, it's a body and mind matrix. Yeah. And if we see, we tend to be in these two states. Yeah. The first one is called the fight or flight response, also called as sympathetic nervous system response. And the second state in which our body can be is also called the rest and digest response or the parasympathetic nervous system response. Now let's understand briefly what this sympathetic nervous system response or fight or flight response is. Imagine that you are in a jungle, yeah, and you come across a dangerous wild animal. Now what happens is, as soon as you sight that animal, immediately your heartbeat will start increasing. Your blood will start rushing towards your hands, towards your legs, and your body will get prepared in that situation either to fight with that wild animal or run away for survival. So, this is a survival mode, and this is very much required for our body. If this is not going to be triggered at that moment, what will happen? You can just imagine. Yeah. Now, when this fight or flight response gets triggered, what happens is all the other activities such as healing, digestion, metabolism, they take a backseat. Yeah. And the flow of blood has taken a different direction so that you can survive. Yeah. So can see it results in a disrupted circulation in the body in specific area, because as I have already shared, the blood is flowing more towards our limbs. Now what happens in the rest and digest state is, it is the state of relaxation when our all the functions of our body are taking normally. We are in a state of relaxation, the digestion is taking place, the healing is taking place. Yeah. Now what happens? So I hope this has given you little clarity about these two responses which our body tends to be. So either we will be in a first response, that is fight or flight, or we will be in the second response, that is called rest or digest. We tend to be in either of these response. Now one thing I would like to mention over here is, in today's time, that stress response gets triggered because of so many information or situations which bombard us every single day. It triggers our body to the sympathetic nervous system response. The situations such as, a boss yelling at you, or having a fight with your spouse or with your loved one, or it can be some information for which you are not ready, which you just while scrolling on the mobile has hit your mind. So all such situations, they trigger that response that is called fight or flight. Sometimes you must have experienced your heartbeat rises. So whenever that heartbeat rises, what happens is we get in that state of sympathetic nervous system response. Now let's understand about the episode of back pain. So what happens is when this sympathetic nervous system response gets triggered due to stress, it results in the disruption of blood supply, as I've already shared with you. And now what happens is further tension leads to oxygen and nutrition depletion in those specific areas. In this case it is back, yeah, because the blood is not flowing properly in that particular space. What will happen is it is going to create lack of oxygen and nutrition, and over a period of time what happens, it will lead to back pain, reducing in the blood supply, and that area will not get healed also as well. And now why how I'm sharing this is because of these findings which were done by Dr. Fassbender and Dr. Wagner. They took biopsies of muscles of patient with back pain and found the cause is oxygen deprivation, checking the cell structures during the electron microscope. So can you just create that whole idea, the sequence, how this is taking place in our body every single day? And it is not manifested just once. We are under this situation, the situation of stress. We realize or we don't realize it throughout the day. And in today's time, it is more than ever before. Yeah. So this really manifests as an episode of back pain. I hope this has clarified how it manifests. Now, what happens? Now, when we are not really able to get rid of episode of back pain, we are not left with any other option. We go to get diagnostic test to check what's wrong, what is the issue. Now, when we go for a diagnostic test, what happens is most of the times those tests will end resulting telling you that you are suffering from structural abnormality. Now when you come across this news that there is some herniation or that there is some degeneration which is taking place in your back, in your spine, what will happen? It will again trigger tension. Oh, this has happened to me. And because of this tension, it is going to create intense pain experience. And you will struggle to get rid of it. Now, I have some more facts to share with you. Do you know what? The research, again, these are research based facts. In a pain free individual, about 50 to 66% people, they have disc bulge issue. Yeah, I'll just remove this so that you can see the information properly. Okay, I hope this is now clear. Okay, and about 30% of the people, they don't suffer, have experienced back pain, but they are having disc herniation, and approximately 90% of the people have degeneration changes taking place in their spine. Even a person who is not suffering will have this, and these are research based facts. And now, have you just correlated the fact that how this diagnosis sometimes results in more and intense painful experience? Yeah. So now what is the solution? So the solution to the challenge is that we have to have that ability, we have to learn how to relax, how to release those tense muscles. For that, I would like to invite you to learn that ability to relax in my next live session. The link to join my next live session is in the description under this video. You can go click on that link and register for my next live session, and you will get notification whenever it happens. The second is, I would like you to join a community which I have created specially for those people who aspire to have a healthy back. That community is on the Facebook and it is called Healthy Back Enthusiast. Over there, every day I share techniques and tips which you can implement in your day-to-day life, and you can really get rid of an episode of back pain. Yeah. So if you loved this video, click on the like and subscribe to this channel so that you can get such relevant information more often, and it can really help you to become better in your back health. Goodbye.